What's going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the NASCAR The Game Inside Line Season Mode. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel's sponsor for today, W Energy. I'll leave the link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You'll save yourself a discount on your order. It'll be 10%. Now, guys, before we get this thing started, I do got to do a couple plug skis on this channel. Be sure to check out the series playlist. I will leave it linked in the top right hand corner right here. It won one race on the year. We are currently tied for the points lead in the regular season. We're about, I want to say, halfway through this season. After this series is over, we will be doing NASCAR 14, the game, on the Xbox 360 with Dale Earnhardt Jr. I am trying to win championships with Dale Earnhardt Jr. as much as possible, so be sure to check that out. Be sure to check out my home office tour. I will leave it linked in the top right-hand corner right here. You're going to see a lot of my diecast collection, wrestling figure collection, and other random stuff that I have in my home office. Be sure to check out the Philadelphia Flyers season or franchise on NHL 25. Currently on the second episode. I will leave it linked in the top right-hand corner right here. It's a lot of fun. It's great. I definitely recommend you checking it out. It's a lot of getting accustomed to because I am not used to playing on the Xbox Series X, but it is a lot of fun. Currently, it is Saturday night. I am having a Sinful Apple by Angry Orchard, but we are going to get to the actual gameplay on this channel. As you guys can see, currently tied for the points lead with Kevin Harvick. Two Chevrolets leading this championship point race. Brad Keselowski in third, Carl Edwards in fourth, Matt Kenseth in fifth with 2 wins, Tony Stewart in sixth, Jeff Gordon seventh with 2 wins, Jeff Burton 0 wins, but the model of consistency is currently in 8th, Mark Martin 9th, Ricky Stenhouse holds that last guaranteed spot, and Greg Biffle, and I think that's it. Greg Biffle is the one wild card with the win. So whoever is the highest points getter in by the end of the regular season, if the season were to end today, would be in the playoffs. As you can see, Dave Blaney won the Daytona 500 and cannot believe that we are there, or won it. I can't believe it. We are going to get to Dover, though. Dover is one of my 2 home tracks. I live about 3 hours from Dover, live about 3 hours from Richmond, so whatever your preference is. I'm super excited to run this. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the 2001 Dover race and it was right after 9/11. He had the Wilson volleyball in the car, so I am super excited about that. Guys, we're going to pick this thing up. It is going to be a lot of fun. This series airs every Monday. We're going to get to the race, though.
Welcome to the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware for Fox Sports coverage of the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks. With Darrell Waltrip, I'm Mike Joy.
Mike, they call this place the Concrete Canyon. They call it Miles the Monster. They got a big statue out front of old Miles. You know why he's out there? Because he will reach out and grab you, baby. This place is tough. It's concrete. It's a tough race.
Darrell, you run the bottom of the corner. It's a long way to that hard wall up top.
Yeah, and the straightaways, we call this a self-cleaning racetrack because the straightaways are banked a lot, too. If you get in trouble, down the hill you go into that inside retaining wall.
A tough place to survive for 400 miles.
Thank you, Mike and Daryl, for that introduction. We are rolling off in P33 at the Monster Mile. Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking to get another victory, his second on the year, and catapult himself into that points lead. We're going to get up to about, that inside line just slowed up ridiculously as we're sitting in 28th. Currently in 28th on lap 3 of 80. This is going to be a longer race than normal, but the caution flag is out and pandemonium breaks out. Brad Keselowski, some other big playoff names are involved in that wreck. As you can see, Keselowski gets in the back of Jimmy Johnson and just causes the field to get wadded up there. Don't know what happened, but God, there is going to be potential playoff implications on that one. Martin Truex, your junior, your leader, Jeff Gordon second. We are going to actually jump all the way up to 17th. Hopefully we do not see that again, as we are back under green flag racing. No damage on the car, which is good. And there we go, lap number 5. Keselowski had the fastest lap, but man, I love Dover. Dover is one of my, and it has nothing really to do with geographical location. I just love the high banks, everything like that, as we overtake who we are battling for the points lead, as that inside line just checks up Martin Truex, and we are all the way up to 12th. And we're going to get in the inside, but there is another caution. What's this for? Robbie Gordon. Oh, God. Robbie Gordon just took out Kevin Harvick. Camera was a little wonky on that one, but one of your points leaders was involved in a wreck. We're not going to pit under this caution. We are going to jump all the way up to the top 10. Third Hendrick car in the top 10 and looking to have another run here. Excuse me. I like being on the outside line here because, as we've seen, that inside line checks up coming out of turn 3 and 4, and Mark Martin going to get by us, get himself in the top 10, but Ricky Stenhouse. And now we are going to go on the inside. Remember, everybody's probably going to check up here. Yup. And we give Greg Biffle the boot. No caution yet, though, so that's good. And Logano going to get by us. We're going to try and overpower Logano here on the high side. Cannot quite get it. And we're going to take him on the inside here. And yes, we got it. We might... Ooh, Kyle Busch just slowed up. And we just grazed the wall right there. We're going to get to the back bumper of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch going to... I don't know who's slowing up right there, but we're going to give Kyle Busch a little bump. Well, a little door tap right there. And who's slowing up way on that inside? We're going to get past him. We're currently sitting in 8th. Kyle Busch is ahead of us again, but we give him the bootski. And, yep, we are in P7. Martin Truex dominating this thing at one of his, 7 home tracks. Honestly, love me some Martin Truex Jr., but we've had such a great run from the back of the pack to, in P7. It's ridiculous how good we have been running. And we got somebody slowing up way on the inside. Brad Keselowski still with that fastest lap as we're on lap 17. Still up front, but God, that inside car really slowed up. Going to bring us to his back bumper. It is Carl Edwards, that number 99. And we got it here. I tried to get him to go on, up into that wall, but could not quite work it out. But that's okay. We're going to battle back here on the outside, but looks like Jimmy Johnson's slowing up, but there is a caution. What is this for? Kyle Busch in the pits has a flat. His day is he's had a bad year so far. I can't believe it. No wins on the season, sitting like in the 20s in points. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get the lead here. Carl Edwards is going to be on our outside. Josh Wise, Jono Paycheck. And we're going green flag racing. We're about a quarter of the way through this thing, and we are finally in the lead. A little bit of strategy. We still have about 19 laps of fuel left, so not really looking to pit. We overtake. We're going to looking to run away from Carl Edwards, Josh Wise, and Jono Paycheck. Yes, it's Nemechek, but I've been a lifelong NASCAR fan and crazy, but my dad always called him Jono Paycheck, so it kind of stuck. Jeff Gordon powers by to P2, try and hold on to that position, and we got about a 1/10 of a second lead on Jeff Gordon in that Pepsi Max Chevrolet. Are they running I think they're running Impalas here. And we are going to bridge the gap just a little bit. Hit that apron, but that's okay. Still got that lead. This is one of the best drives Dale Jr. has had in outside of a super speedway. Richmond, we had a really good run. We had a really good run at, I think Atlanta. The series playlist was tagged at the beginning of the video, so definitely check that out. My memory's a little faded. Obviously, been crushing these bad boys, and I can't complain. Keselowski still has the fastest lap of the race. I cannot believe that. And Dale Jr. gonna try and pull away from Gordon, but we're gonna hit some lap traffic here at lap 31. Gordon is gonna squeeze on by us. We'll give him the little bump ski, and now we are pulling away. Matt Kenseth way back here. Ooh, Gordon got us back, and there's going to be a caution on the track. Third caution of the race. Bobby Labonte, I think he got involved here. Oh, that lap traffic, man, not going to lie. Bobby Labonte got caught by me and Jeff Gordon's hard nose running. Our tires are shot here. We're going to pit. Jeff Gordon going to come with us. And we're going to get 4 fresh Goodyears, get some fuel in this thing. And I don't know if we're going to have a long run to the end, but we're going to be a lot closer with this fuel, these fresh tires. We have, honestly, from where we started way back in the 30s to where we're at now is amazing. And by the way, Angry Orchard, awesome. Sinful Apple, it's one of their seasonal flavors. It is great. And we're going to lift that car up, change the 4 Goodyears on the car, and we're going to get back into, hopefully, be in the top 5 somewhere. You know, with our strategy, we had a... You know, we stayed out when a lot of others pitted and trying to get that long run, but 7th, okay. We can work with that. Joey Logano, Travis Quaffle, Casey Kane stayed out. Martin Truex pitted, but only took 2. So Jeff Burton right there and Jeff Gordon right in P6. And the green flag's going to drop again here in Dover, Delaware. And we are going to get under the car of Jeff Gordon, Martin Truex on them 2 tires. And we're just going to power by, get to the top 5. Jeff Burton running P3. And Casey Kane in the 2nd place. We're going to get low and absolutely just pull to that back bumper of Casey Kane. And there we go. Give him the little door. And we're in P2. We are back in front. Joey Logano has a half-second lead right here. and we're looking to get ourselves a little bit further. We're going to get under the car of Joey Logano, give him a little bit of that door, and we retake the lead, our rightful spot in P1. And hopefully we can get a good long run, another 30 laps on fuel, so that'll bring us to 68. Now the tires are probably going to wear out before that, so we will have to get fresh tires at some point again, but let's just try and lead as much as we can. We can have the most laps, let gain another bonus point, help us with that championship lead, and you know, potentially go win ourselves a championship. Would be completely happy with that. Next lap will be the halfway mark of the race. And we have over a 1.5-second lead on second place, Joey Logano. And now with us running that great line right there, gonna put us up at almost a 2-second lead. Joey is not catching us. We're going to take it high this time. I want to try and, you know, preserve my tires as much as possible. Because I don't want to be pitting in another 10 laps and, you know, just be completely BF'd here. And there we go. We have finally crossed the 2-second lead mark. We're getting caught up to the lap traffic as we have over a 3-second lead on Joey Logano. Fighting here with Joe No Paycheck. Honestly, love me some Joe Nemechek. I feel like he is a severely underrated driver. I know maybe he did not have the best career, but he won with Sabatis. He won with Hendrick, and he won with MB2. Is it MB2? The Army car. I just remember it being the Army car as we get under Michael McDowell. And now almost a 3.5-second lead on Joey Logano as we are pulling away and catching lap traffic. We get under the lap car of Trevor Bayne. He makes a little bit of contact as we have a 5.5-second lead over second place Joey Logano. We got some cars coming out of pit here, and I'm running Ricky Stenhouse hard. I don't know why. I like Ricky. I think he is a somewhat talented driver, and the lap traffic's going to be hard to navigate, so excuse me. Well, you might see some craziness coming here. We finally get past Casey Mears and pull into the back bumper of Scott Speed. God, I gotta say, he had one of those really cool paint schemes for Red Bull Racing. And now Greg Biffle over it looks like an 7-second, almost a 9-second lead. Holy crap. Denny Hamlin in the back bumper. We're going to take it high. A bunch of cars going to slow down. And Casey Kane bobbled it off the wall. I did not want to make contact. And almost a 9-second lead over the Biff. Biff having a solid run today. By the way, shout out Greg Biffle, you know, providing people relief with his helicopter, you know, dropping supplies for Hurricane. Is it Helena? I honestly can't remember, but shout out to him. Guy is a phenomenal human being, and I actually was a big fan of his as a NASCAR driver. I felt like he may have got started a little bit late. We're gonna let Casey Kane get by us right here, and still a 10-second lead over the Biff. We are just having a dominating run here today in Dover, and cannot believe that we are a 14-second lead over Jimmy Johnson. We're gonna get under Matt Kenseth here. We're gonna have to pit here soon. I hit that apron, and the caution is out. What happened? Is that Nemechek? Nemechek! Oh no, it's Juan Pablo. The guy who hit the jet dryer just took out the cones and got himself in a huge wreck. We're going to be pitting here. We're going to get some fuel. Very minimal damage, which for a beer gut race, that is very surprising. With 18 laps to go, we're going to fill this bad boy up with fuel. We're going to get some tires, and hopefully we get our second win of the year at the Monster Mile in Dover. I love that trophy, by the way. I got to say, it's the coolest trophy in all of NASCAR. Again, recording this Saturday night, I got a little preoccupied right when I was about ready to start, or when I was going to start the time I was going to start the live stream. It was actually hanging that really sweet diecast case that I have. I apologize. We will pick that up next week. Maybe I can get a little bit more practice on the steering wheel. I know I am dog shit on the wheel, but I'm having fun. It is a learning experience. I'm trying to prepare myself for NASCAR 25, and it's a fun learning experience. We come out with the lead, obviously. Jimmie Johnson had a bunch of cars take the wave around. We lapped a good amount of cars, and with 17 laps to go, this is going to be a shootout. And we're back under green, folks. Dale Jr. going to drive that thing down into turn 1 and turn 2, trying to get a little bit of space between him and teammate Jimmie Johnson. He does. Carl Edwards sitting in P2. Jimmie Johnson going to power by on the outside. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. looking to snag win number 2 on the year. Had the most dominating car. Was not, qualifying speed was not there as we got 10 laps to go and have over a second lead on Jimmie Johnson. But my worst enemy came out, the caution. What's this one for? Joe Nemechek on this time. Oh, God. Who took out Nemechek? I didn't quite see it. Nemechek just got completely obliterated. Oh, my goodness. We're not going to pit here, obviously. We are going to take the inside lane. I don't know why I like that inside lane, and this top 10 is somewhat interesting. Martin Truex fighting for a playoff spot. He needs a win because he is outside of the top 10, and Flagman drops the green flag. We're back racing at Dover. Freaking Earnhardt driving down, hits that apron. I tried to push Jimmie Johnson up and maybe outrun him, but we take the lead. Jimmie Johnson powers back on the outside. We hit the apron. Johnson's got it. Carl Edwards gonna take over second. I want that Hendrick 1-2 though, baby. Matt Kenseth, from being a lap down earlier in the race, is in P4. Carl Edwards, and here we go. We take second from Carl Edwards, looking to snag first place, but Jimmie Johnson is looking like he is going to trot off with 4 laps to go. We are making the best run possible. Who would have thought we started in the 30s at the beginning of the day? We would be battling for a win, especially leading the most laps. Now, strategy did play a lot into that, but I can't be mad. It was a good run. We're going to get right under Jimmie Johnson. Cannot quite complete the pass. With 2 laps to go, we are really trying to just get to Jimmie. Jimmie riding that high line. That's probably the best. And it is the white flag lap. We're just going to send it in there. Cannot quite get clear of Jimmie. I'm not going to wreck him to win. I know I would wreck my mama to win, but teammate will not wreck teammate. We get it. Oh, we get loose under him, and we save it. And it looks like we are going to finish in P2. Good run by teammate Jimmie Johnson, winning the race. Second place, I can't complain. I feel like we're going to come out of today's race with the points lead. And yes, we are. Let's take a look at these results. Carl Edwards third, Tony Stewart fourth, Matt Kenseth fifth, Martin Truex with top 10, the Jeff brothers, Gordon and Burton in the top 10, Brad Keselowski in ninth. Juan Pablo, after taking out the water buckets, is credited with an 11th place finish. Guys, I've been drinking these things, and I had a few Sam Adams, so the speech might be a little slurred, but that's okay. We're going to take a quick look at these season standings. We are now the official points leader. 10 points over Kevin Harvick. We have the most top 10s of the year, so consistency has been key. Matt Kenseth in 5th, Jeff Gordon 7th. Your last playoff driver championship driver would be 10th. Jimmie Johnson got himself a wild card. Jimmie Johnson, Greg Biffle, your 2 wild card drivers as of right now. Casey Kane, 19th. So he would be, if he won, he would be in that position. Can't complain. We have the best car week to week, the most consistent car. Out of 13 races, we finished in the top 10 9 times. Now, we're going to take a look here. The next race is Pocono Raceway. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more. Check out the channel sponsor, W Energy. Use the code BeerGut, at checkout, and you will save yourself 10% on your order. You want to check out some more content that I am doing on this channel? I know I plugged some at the beginning, but this is going to be another plug ski before I get up on out of here. You want to check out me using the steering wheel on NASCAR Heat 5? It'll be posted in one of these corners right here. Want to check out a Washington Commanders live stream done every Wednesday? It'll be posted in one of these corners, right? One of the 4 corners. My WWE 2K24 My GM, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll leave it posted in one of the 4 corners, and the final one, the Temple Dynasty on College Football 25, be posted in one of the 4 corners. Now, guys, I am out of here. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. I hope to see y'all in the next video. Until next time, my friends, have a great day, a great evening, and peace out.